Some songs are not really made for entertainment. Rather, they delve deep into unsettling themes or have disturbing backstories. In this video, we'll look at 8 of the most disturbing songs in pop history. Age Ain't Nothing But a Number by Aaliyah. At first listen, the title track to Aaliyah's debut album might seem like a typical R&B hit from the 90s. However, what makes this song disturbing is its historical context. The song was released when Aaliyah was just 15 years old, and it was produced by R. Kelly, who was 27 at the time. With lyrics that suggest romantic defiance against societal age restrictions, it raises unsettling questions. The revelations about R. Kelly's inappropriate relationships with underage girls has made it worse. It became more disturbing when we found out that he paid a bribe in order to be able to marry a 15-year-old Aaliyah, and the song was more like a confession. The chorus, age ain't nothing but a number, throwing down ain't nothing but a thing, is very creepy when you listen to it now. While Aaliyah herself tragically passed in the early 2000s, the legacy of the song remains forever tied to the controversy, and many listeners now view it as an ominous reflection of the industry failing to protect a young girl. Breathe Me by Sia. Sia's haunting ballad Breathe Me became widely recognized after being used in the finale of the HBO series 6 Feet Under back in 2005. The song was a deeply personal account of self-loathing and depression, touching on themes of self-harm that many listeners found both powerful and triggering. The opening line, "Help, I've done it again, I've been here many times before," set the stage for a soul-bearing journey. The rawness of Sia's vocals, combined with a minimalist piano and string arrangement, enhances the feeling of being trapped in a spiral of pain and helplessness. While the song resonated with those who have experienced mental health struggles, it also remains difficult listening for many due to its detailed portrayal of emotional darkness. Breathe Me is one of the darkest songs of Sia's career, but it somehow managed to chart in the UK, peaking at number 71. EXO The Host by The Weeknd. The Weeknd's early music, especially from his trilogy era, is known for its dark and hedonistic themes. EXO The Host, from Echoes of Silence, stands out as one of the most unsettling tracks, diving into themes of manipulation, addiction, and blurred morality. With lines like, "I wanna catch you at your best. When your hair's a mess, you look so depressed, and you're filled with regret and you feel like you gotta go home." The song paints a grim picture of dependency and toxic relationships in a drug-fueled haze. The Weeknd's chilling detachment contrasts with moments of vulnerability, adding layers of discomfort. The blend of seductive vocals with lyrics depicting exploitation, numbness, and self-destructive tendencies makes EXO The Host feel like a disturbing subject matter. The sense of manipulation throughout, paired with The Weeknd's often ambiguous morality, shows the emptiness of the party lifestyle. Kim by Eminem. Eminem's Kim is arguably one of the most unsettling songs in modern pop and rap history. Released on his Marshall Mathers LP, the song is a fictionalized rage-filled fight with his ex-wife, Kim Mathers, depicting his fantasy of ending her life in graphic detail. The song starts with a sweet lullaby, with Eminem talking with his infant daughter. Then we are thrust into a shouting match between him and his ex-wife, both played by Eminem by the way, as he role-plays himself kidnapping Kim while yelling at her about his feelings of betrayal and heartbreak. The chilling sound effects of screaming and crying add to the song's horror that is impossible to shake. Unlike many rap songs that use metaphor and symbolism, Kim doesn't leave anything to the imagination. It is a raw, terrifying window into the darkest corners of Eminem's psyche, offering no relief or redemption. The song was a subject of multiple protests to be taken off the album. It is a very hard song to listen to, but you can't ignore that it is an artistic masterpiece. Jeremy by Pearl Jam. Pearl Jam's Jeremy recounts the tragic story of a high school student who takes his own life in front of his classmates. The inspiration of the song came from a real-life incident in 1991 of Jeremy Wade Dale, a teenager from Richardson, Texas. Eddie Vedder, Pearl Jam's frontman, used the song to show the effects of bullying isolation, and the ignored cries for help that many young people experience. From its haunting bass line to the raw vocals, the entire song radiates tension. Lines like "Daddy don't give attention" highlights the neglect Jeremy faced at home, while King Jeremy the Wicked ruled his world, hints at a troubled internal life and a desperate need for recognition. The accompanying music video was so disturbing that it faced censorship on multiple platforms, even on MTV. The impact of this song lies in its visceral portrayal of how neglect can lead to devastating outcomes. Despite calls for it to be taken off airwaves, it has sparked important discussions about mental health and youth violence, especially at a time where nobody really gave attention to those things. Wishing Well by Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD was known for his exploration of addiction, heartbreak, and mental health struggles when he came up in the emo rap era of SoundCloud. Wishing Well was released posthumously in 2020 as part of his Legends Never Die album. The song feels prophetic, chronicling Juice WRLD's battles with substance abuse and his growing sense of helplessness in the face of personal demons. Wishing Well is unsettling because it offers a brutally honest glimpse into Juice WRLD's deteriorating mental health and reliance on prescription drugs. Lyrics like "If it wasn't for these pills, I wouldn't be here. But if I keep taking these pills, I won't be here," reveal a tragic paradox. The very substance that helped him cope were also going to be the end of him. It is more disturbing when you realize that's how he passed away. The song was a cry for help, masked as a rap anthem, and hearing it now only amplifies this heartbreaking reality. The song stands as a reminder of the toll of fame, the inadequacy of mental health resources, and the devastating consequences of addiction. Pumped Up Kicks by Foster the People. At first listen, Pumped Up Kicks sounds like an infectious indie pop hit with an upbeat melody that sticks in your head. However, a closer inspection of the lyrics reveals a sinister story. A young boy fueled by anger and isolation contemplates a violent attack. Mark Foster wrote the song after reading about increasing youth violence in America, intending it as a commentary on the lack of support for troubled youth. The contrast between the song's catchy beat and its dark subject matter is what makes it so disturbing. Lines like "All the other kids with their pumped up kicks, you better run, outrun my gun," are what makes the song really unsettling. The cheerful tone, juxtaposed with a sinister message, forces listeners to confront gun violence in society. Even with the dark messaging, the song managed to become a hit, peaking at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100. It sparked debates about glorifying violence in music. While some criticized it for being insensitive, others saw it as a wake-up call about the dangers of ignoring young people's struggles. Ptolemy by Ethel Cain. Ethel Cain's Ptolemy, from her debut studio album Preacher's Daughter, is not just a song, it's a gut-wrenching journey into horror, darkness, and spiritual turmoil, named after a level of Dante's Inferno reserved for betrayers. It is one of her most visceral and disturbing pieces. It exemplifies what makes a song truly chilling, with its immersive storytelling and haunting sound effects. From the very first note, it pulls you into a suffocating atmosphere. The production itself is dark, featuring eerie synths and screams that punctuate the track at unpredictable intervals. Ethel's voice shifts between ghostly whispers and screams, giving the impression of a soul lost in hell. It is really one of the scariest songs ever recorded. If you haven't heard it, check it out. What disturbing songs did I miss? Tell me in the comments below.